Like, you know what? Kushavellii. That fits. Like that. But somebody already had Kushavellii with the one eye, the regular spelling. It was a little chick. I saw a picture. I'm like, you're not fucking Kushavellii. You're barely a smoker. I'm like, fuck it. Then I thought about it. I was like, well, it's got two L's. What's wrong with two eyes? So yeah, I'm a trademark that shit too. I trademark everything, motherfucker. Get fucking that shit. One thing I learned about being in construction and being around a motherfucker with that paper, yeah. When you got a chance to buy something and own it, you go ahead and do it.
Damn right.
You gotta play the long game.
Investment.
That's right. Intellectual property is, you can't put no price on that. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
Not alone, not really.
How long was that good for?
When you get it done.
Trademark.
My understanding is your license I think it's about a decade. You gotta renew it every so. It's just like, the renewal fee.
And that's not the same as the initial.
Nah. I don't think it's the same as the initial cost. I think it's just more like a paperwork thing. They just want to make sure you ain't dead. And you can renew it. Because you get a lot of shit like that. If a motherfucker die and somebody in the estate ain't on it or whatever, you glide right up under him. Like, I was bullshitting, but I meant to get shot us. Because the dude that died, they owned it right when I fucking just so happened to go look for it. And I was like, damn, this motherfucker died like 2 months ago. And it was, like you can get shit then. It was up. I was like, because it was for the movie.
Right.
But that was like right when he died, like right after the movie came out, like not too long. Motherfucker didn't make it. I don't know what happened to him. But whoever had owned it. So, you got any of your shit that trademark?
I mean, I really, I don't have any logos out there. I'm not really like, I'm really bad at logos, to be honest, man. Like,
right.
I don't really.
You're a real true street artist, not corporate.
I mean, it's pretty cool to be able to make logos though. Like, I really like them. Like, I think it's cool to make a powerful image in just a few strokes.
So would that be your signature for your? What do you write the same thing? The R Fogle, right?
Yeah, I mean, for like,
what's the art?
My signature when it comes to like spray paint is generally like a drippy iris. It looks like it's crying, but it's not. It's like the iris is just dripping, and I'm kind of just trying to like write at that, so I don't have to write anything at some point. Like, hopefully that's just like recognized as
look
that.
For that. Yeah. Same thing with the canvas.
I mean, no, not nearly as much. Just for walls.
How long you been doing this?
I mean, I've been painting all my life, but like spray painting, I'd say like 6 years now. And I airbrushed for like 20 years before that, and then, man, switching over to spray paint was like...
You can do glass etching,
oh my God,
too,
change
right?
everything.
Big change.
You do glass etch, too, I heard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my grandpa learned it, and then he taught my aunt, and my aunt taught me.
I did etch glass.
Mm-hmm.
I just do about it from working at the car dealership. We had to etch glass etcher shit, and we had to put the numbers on the shit. And I was like, this shit going to put that on that? And you do it, and you're like, oh.
With you doing so much different types of art, like where you grabbing all this inspiration from?
I mean, I don't even know how to describe that really. Like, that's kind of like my high is like getting that inspiration. Like, even if I don't want it, I make myself,
Mm-hmm. Kind of just
that's like the high for me. Is the inspiration, painting new things. Like, which way is this going?
I think that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love looking forward to not know what I'm painting next.
Right. That next challenge.
Mm-hmm.
It's really
You ever
cool,
get-
man, actually.
Art block, painter's block or whatever. Inspirational block.
Kind of like how we get writer's block.
Yeah.
You know, I think like creativity, like using your brain like that, is exactly like working out, going to the gym. You know what I mean? If you make yourself,
Yeah,
if
could not agree
every
more.
single day, make yourself think of something different. Like,
Right.
what? I don't even care. Like, draw two objects together every day. Just put them together. Make it ridiculous.
I think it's
Your brain gets used to it, and all of a sudden it comes up with better shit, and all of a sudden, like, keep on pushing yourself. Like, all right, and then it becomes a muscle.
Yeah.
And like when you got a well-developed muscle, like it's hard. You don't hit writer's block as often because you mean that you're in shape.
Used to.
Yeah,
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 shape.
yeah. It's like,
I mean, sometimes you get tired, and that you know, I mean, you got to rest, but
That's about it.
mm-hmm.
No, like, oh my goodness, a week. I can't come up with nothing. Right? You're like,
That's awesome, man.
You know, I'm taking a nap.
That's a
Then you
real
wake
good. That's a pretty cool talent for sure because
You
I
know,
know personally I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Like you
everything,
said,
I feel like
you
it's
gotta
based on
train
experience.
yourself to do.
Yeah.
Right? Like people forget, like the brain is just so like complicated. Not complicated,
Yeah.
but it's so powerful. It can do so many things, but you gotta train it.
right? Yeah, it's
I mean, it's gonna do what it's supposed to do, but you can teach it to do other shit.
Man, a lot of time art reveals itself like through the actual process too. Like I'm not a drawer, but if I sit and draw and just draw certain lines, I'll start to be like, holy shit, that looks like a helmet. And what if I do this? Or
yeah.
randomly enough, that ends up looking like a sailboat. I didn't even mean to make. You know what I'm saying? You can just
Right.
like start putting lines on paper and just fall into left field, and you start to. I'm with you wholeheartedly as a musician and
Yeah.
been producing for close to 15 years. I feel you when it comes to the. If you do it every day, that muscle is something that like. It doesn't matter at any point in time. I'm never at a place where I can't be creative when it comes to making music. There's always more noise that I can make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
like a lot of people, I don't know. I guess sit down and feel like they only have X amount of colors. Where I'm with you, I feel like there may only be so many primary colors, but as far as everything else, it's endless amounts. You know what I mean?
Like you know, like you said earlier, how you can like draw a line, all of a sudden it's a helmet.
Right.
I mean that's like that's exactly how I paint. You know, I make a shape and then I look at the shape and I'm like, all right, what is that? Okay, I'm seeing, you know, like an
Right.
like so
You freestyle.
that's you know I just look for like
no,
like
it's no
when you look at
picture in your
clouds and try to
mind
find
get it.
animals. You know what I mean?
Just
That's my process. You know, just
Yeah.
put the color down and then like look at it like a cloud. Like, all right, what
I
are you
feel
gonna
like
do?
that's
What do
way
you
more
see?
organic than going. I'm gonna
Yeah, you had this design
paint a
already in
little
your
more
head.
today. Like just the fact that you.
There's a lot of layers. Yeah,
Did you-
I use a lot of colors and a lot of layers. It takes it
Appreciate
definitely
it.
takes. When I paint with Brian, he paints so fast. You know, like he can paint circles around me. You know, like I'm sitting there just like
Be
one
careful,
color,
Fred.
like 12
Very
cans in my
close.
pocket. You know.
Yeah, that's what
Right.
Brian said. I was like, man, what's the secret of this? He's like, fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the speed. You gotta go to get the lines.
But yeah, even me taking my time though, like that is the coolest part about spray paint. It's all about speed, man. Like you can't like take your time and like guess a line. Like you have to walk up and confidently
Be confident.
go this, and like even if you don't know where it's gonna go, it's made. Boom, there it is. You know, like roll with it. And,
Roll
like,
with it.
my confidence level after spray painting and art has like skyrocketed just because like made me believe in myself. Like oh shit, you know, like.
Right.
I can trust myself to do this on the spot, you know.
Truly on the fly.
I didn't know who else was going to be here. I did bring some stickers, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to check it out actually.
Yeah.
So the cat. This is a picture of some street art in Brooklyn, and this one is like a 30-foot long wall in Miami.
You said 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge. How long did it take to do that
Yeah,
thing?
I was like going 3 days strong. Like it was probably the one that was like the hardest project I've ever had.
Okay, and yeah, I see the dripping eye on it right here, the iris. Does it always have 3 dots, 3 drips, or is it?
No, it's
kind of
sometimes it even drips up.
Okay.
That almost doesn't sound right.
Drips up.
Sorry, man. Like, certain levels of autism only see things one way. That's kind of how my brain works sometimes. So when you say drip and then up, whoa. Play that commercial.
You still got the truck? You got another truck now?
Drop things
No,
up,
man, the trucks.
You did a truck for somebody though, didn't you?
Yeah,
That's what I thought I saw. Yeah, that's what it was.
It's like,
I love doing trucks, man. It's awesome.
It's gonna work that
No
way,
advertisement, you know.
Yeah, man. Shit. I think about it. I'm probably gonna get me a truck myself one day. What's the name got a truck for his shit? And I was looking at it, and I saw the pictures for it, and I was like, yo, it's like a little rolling boutique for it. I'm like, it makes sense for what I want to do, because I'm not going to have too many more pieces I'm going to add to the collect. I got a couple more things I got coming out. There's like 2 more chick tank tops.
So these are
More
paintings.
t-shirts.
I'm
And that's
sorry.
about it, man.
These are paintings.
Yeah, that's
I apologize.
No, you
no,
got
it's all good. That's a watercolor that I cut out and like floated above an etched piece of glass.
to what? I heard
That's
what you
actually-
said,
Yeah,
but
that
I'm
way,
like, whoa, that
way
ain't...
over my head. To be honest with you, say that again.
So the Frankenstein is I painted in watercolor, and then I cut it out and I put it on top of the glass, and then I etched the back side of the glass.
Okay.
So like he had a shadow,
Right.
you know,
Okay.
and
Then you took a whole picture of that. Okay.
yeah, that's actually a really old one.
So that's
I painted
2
that, like,
different mediums altogether.
over 10 years
Like
ago.
it's glass and fucking
shit.
canvas, right? Or watercolor. So what you playing on paper or? So all the frame is all etched.
No, just the background, just like that gray.
That gray.
Yeah, I just like thought it would be cool if you could actually see like a real shadow instead of a painted one, you know.
Right.
Is that what that made? The black effect.
This
around there?
actually, the outside, I photoshopped that. I did it on the computer.
But yeah, it does look like he's fucking in front of that.
Yeah, that's the only one that's not
So-
like indoor outdoor. These ones are like they're all good to stick anywhere.
So does
That's
that
dope as
picture
hell.
look different in any light
Which that one?
or every light?
I mean, yeah, it definitely have a different shadow, I guess.
So you like injected real life maneuvering art into art. And a question: did you realize that's what you did back then? Like without thinking, because like, as an artist, a lot of times I do something, and 5 or 6 years later, I look back and go, I know I was trying to make something good, but holy fuck, I had no idea I was doing something that innovative. Like, most people make a picture and they go, it's supposed to last the test of time. Not only did you do that, you went beyond that and you said, how can I make this picture like the Mona Lisa, its eyes follow whoever it looks at type of thing? You figured out a way to do that within this picture. You see what I'm saying?
Dude, man, I can't wait to like show you guys what I'm working on right now. You know, like working with like super like lots of shadows, lots of lights, even like even music like coming out of the painting. You know, like Bluetooth speakers. I'm so pumped, man. I'm trying so hard to go like I can't sculpt like you know like you can, but